Well, you were actually the one that arranged the meeting between New York Mayor Eric Adams and a bunch of the New York drill rappers.
Yeah, I did
So you
that.
actually reached out yourself?
Yeah.
Who are the rappers that participated?
Fabio, B-Love from the Bronx.
Yeah, I interviewed him. And Fabio as well.
Yeah, Fabio was there. It was a few artists. You know, I was there, and the thing about it was there was this talk at this time about, you know, what the mayor was supposedly saying was, you know, banning drill rap, and you know, I think I don't think that he ever personally said that, but it was this talk about him saying that there's this idea of politicians coming down and stepping down on drill rap. And my whole thing was, when I spoke to Fabio, was if you're gonna speak about drill rap or have this conversation with drill rap, you gotta have it with the premier drill rap artists. Not even with me. Not even with me. You gotta have a conversation with the artists that's at the forefront of this. You gotta tap into their mentality, right? You gotta see what's making them tick. You gotta have understanding of what they got going on. So that's why I did that, because I needed him to hear from them.
Do you think when you first came out, which was around 2008, 2007, if social media was what it was back then, where you could just jump on social media and along with the songs, diss your ops and turn up and have everyone chime in, do you think you would have survived that era, or do you think you would have crashed out because of your age, with your overall recklessness and the batteries that are being put in at that time?
The difference is that wasn't our culture yet. It wasn't our culture to speak on those things like that. You know, we was going back and forth with niggas and saying shit, but our whole thing was, you know, for me, and I can only speak for me, I always felt like in order to really make this thing really work the way I want to make it work, I gotta really run into niggas. I gotta really punish niggas, you know what I'm saying, physically, because the back and forth, you know, is cool, I guess, right? But how we need to really get this thing going is that we really gotta step on them, because this is what's gonna separate us from the rest. And that's stupid thinking, right? It's stupid. It's dumb. Right. And I'm being honest with you. But this was my thinking. It's like I always was on this whole thing about I'm gonna get my man. I'll wait a year. I'll wait 2 years. I've always been that way. You know what I mean? This is why when I get into stuff with dudes, I kind of don't even wanna run into dudes, because I don't know if I'm evolved to the point where I know how to take the high road on certain things, because I've never been in a situation, never in my whole entire life, and I've had issues my entire life with other men where I seen a dude that I had a problem with and just decided to not say nothing.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind that I don't care how tough you are, you can never underestimate the person that you're dealing with.
It's not about toughness. This is not about toughness, though, Vlad. This is about who you are as a man, right? If I got a problem with you and we got a problem, it's not about tough. It's about, okay, and it's not about me doing something physically to you, but it's about...
It's about just talking to the person.
It needs to be addressed.
Right.
Right?
I'm the same way most of the time. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a problem with someone, I'll go and talk to him if I see him.
I don't know.
I won't be disrespectful.
I've never taken the high road and not addressed something that I felt needed to be addressed.
Right.
And then I'm not talking about being no gangster, being tough. I'm just talking about being a man. Like, if I had a problem with you, look, hey bro, like let me pull up on you. Like
you and
certain
Jim
shit is not
Jones.
about being physical. Certain shit is not about me trying to step on something, but it's not about being tough. I never, ever, you can't find one interview out, ever, in me in the 15 years or how many years I've been in the game where I was running around talking about I was tough. I'm not not ever, not even in my most savage mode, like never.
Well, this one story you told me has always been in the back of my mind. Ever since you told me this story about how you got your face slashed. Because you had slashed some dude already.
Yeah.
And the guy was a barber.
No, he wasn't a barber. I was in a barber chair.
You were in a barber chair.
Right. Yeah.
But the guy was there.
Yeah, he was there.
And you sat in that chair and you said, this dude wouldn't think to retaliate against me because of who I am.
But no, because I felt like I underestimated him.
Right.
And I overestimated myself.
Exactly.
I told you that. Right.
Exactly.
But
and he slashed your face.
Hold on, though, Vlad. Since that happened to me, I've never in my life ever made that mistake again by underestimating another man.
Exactly.
To feel like, all right, we good, or, shit ain't nothing, or niggas ain't gonna do nothing, or whatever the feeling was at that time. And you gotta also remember, again, we talking about a younger version of me.
How old were you at the time?
20?
20. I really, honestly, like that story, I felt affected my life. Because I think, like, just never feel like the other person can't do something to you.
Right. I don't never feel like that.
I always think this, and I'm always on the defensive.
Listen, you read the Art of War, Sun Tzu tell you the tactics that you use can be used against you.
Right. You
got to understand the principles and the things that you use to step on shit could be used against you. The same exact thing. Everybody got the same access that you have. You got steppers, they got steppers, you got shit going on, they got shit going on. So it's never about that. But I'm merely talking about being a man in every aspect. Meaning, if we got an issue, I'm not gonna sit around here, you across the room and I'm across the room and act like it ain't nothing. Yeah. That's not what I could do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't about it. We may need to have a conversation, and that conversation don't need to resort to violence or some other shit, because there's many issues that I've had more where we just had conversations. You understand? And that's just the type of person I am. I'm not gonna see somebody that I felt like I had words with and I'm gonna act like I don't know what's going on.